For over 1,000 years, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the galaxy. But why didn't the most powerful Jedi Masters such as Yoda or Mace Windu sense that Palpatine was really Darth Sidious all along? There's a few reasons for this. The first being, Palpatine used an ability called Force Stealth. This was a powerful Force ability that was able to conceal his presence in the Force, cloaking his power in the dark side and his Force abilities from the Jedi's sight. Palpatine portrayed himself as just a simple politician with no potential in the Force. While the Jedi didn't sense Palpatine, they sensed something else, which Mace Windu stated in Revenge of the Sith was a plot to destroy the Jedi. The dark side clouded everything, which we'll get to in a second. Even with how dense the Jedi were, they knew something was up, even if they couldn't pinpoint the source of it. Another key reason was that the Jedi of this time were not familiar with the Sith at all. After the Jedi believed that the Sith were extinct, they became preoccupied with other things and got too far involved with politics. For over 1,000 years, the Sith lurked in the shadows, adapting and waiting for the perfect time to strike. The Jedi became complacent and predictable, letting Palpatine rise to power in the first place. Plus, with Darth Sidious not being on the front lines and just controlling everything from the sidelines, it made it that much harder for the Jedi to track the Sith Master. The rule of two changed everything for the Sith. But this time, instead of hiding in the shadows, Palpatine hid in plain sight, which threw the Jedi off completely. But what might have been the biggest reason was the Jedi Temple itself. The Jedi constructed their temple on Coruscant over a shrine of the Sith, which contained a very strong dark side presence. The Jedi built their temple on top of the shrine to try to destroy the dark side energy within it. The Jedi wanted this to be a symbol that the Sith were gone forever and were no longer a threat. But this turned out to be a grave mistake. Palpatine would draw power from the shrine, creating a blind spot and clouding the Jedi's senses. The Clone Wars also played a role in hiding Palpatine's Sith identity. The Jedi were preoccupied on the front lines of the war, so their focus shifted from finding the Sith Master to winning the war for the Republic. With lots of Jedi on the battlefield, this also limited the amount of Jedi who were around Palpatine during the Clone Wars. The Republic was also very protective of the Chancellor, which limited the Jedi's access to him in the first place. Throughout the Clone Wars, Palpatine also portrayed himself as a damsel in distress, needing saving multiple times, as he was captured by General Grievous during the beginning of Revenge of the Sith. This made it so he was portrayed as very weak and even clumsy at times. Plus, Palpatine was a pretty good actor if I say so myself. The Sith spent hundreds of years plotting and planning for this exact moment, and while the Sith continued to adapt, the Jedi became full of themselves and never changed their ways, which would end up dooming them in the end. If only someone told the Jedi that the Senate was under the control of a Sith Lord. Oh, wait. The Jedi thought that they were untouchable, but they couldn't have been more wrong, as they were blinded by the darkness right in front of them, which ended up leading to the destruction of the Republic and the rise of the Galactic Empire. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.